If you are new here, I'm Jenny and I am on my way to losing 200 pounds using Optavia's 5-in-1 program. So far I'm 107 pounds down and well on my way to more. So I'm so glad that you found my channel and welcome. For this week's video, I thought that I would just take you through a day. I did this a few weeks ago and it seems that it's something that you guys want to know and see. So here is a typical day in the life of someone on Optavia 5-in-1. And then also share with you what I get from ButcherBox, which is, if you don't know, it's a service where you get a delivery of meats to your house. And being on Optavia 5-in-1, you get your one lean and green meal. And so they have some fantastic options for that lean protein. They've got ground turkey and chicken and steaks and all kinds of great stuff. So I'll show you what I get in my ButcherBox order and how I use it to make my lean and green meal. So come along and let me show you all the things. First thing I do in the morning is fill up my teapot and get some hot water going. And then I turn on my Keurig coffee maker while I add some lemon juice to my cup and get all set up. I use that calorie burn in my hot water cup. And then for my coffee, I use some sugar-free syrups. I've got a bunch of options. One of my favorites right now is the brown sugar cinnamon Torani sugar-free syrup. And then I like to use a cinnamon vanilla coffee, so it kind of gives it a little more fun. I do use a collagen powder and mix that in with my hot chocolate fueling because collagen's so good for you. So here is my coffee brewing with my syrup line up there on the side. Oh, you can see coconut. That's a good one too. I usually just do that with vanilla coffee or just plain coffee. So anyway, coffee is a brewing. And then, like I said, when I'm done, I add my collagen and my hot chocolate, and then I just use the frother to mix it all up, which if you guys don't have a frother, you need to invest in one. They're on Amazon, really inexpensive, and it makes a world of difference. I did this plan, I did MetaFast, a different plan, but very similar, about 10 years ago, and I didn't have a frother. A frother didn't exist 10 years ago. And I would have to like add a little water and stir it up so that it wouldn't get clumpy. It was a whole thing and it was way harder. So frother is a game changer. Anyway, so by now my hot water's done. So I'm adding hot water to my lemon juice and calorie burn berry infuser. And then I top off my hot chocolate with more hot water because it just makes it a little bit extra and more filling. So there is fueling number 1. For fueling number 2, I am now totally obsessed with the blueberry biscuit. I do go a little shy on the water. It calls for 3 tablespoons. I do a little bit less than that. And I like to waffle it because it makes it a great consistency, kind of like crispy on the edges. So I just mix up the water. When you're doing the water, do less and then add as you need it, because when you do too much, then it gets really thin and it doesn't waffle very well. So I preheated my little Dash waffle maker, add some avocado spray. I tried not spraying it and one time and it completely stuck to the top and bottom and it was a whole disaster. So don't forget to spray. And then this is my head. I'm trying to figure out how to pour this in here with one hand. Clearly it didn't work out. So I set the camera down. So spread it in there. And if you go short on the water, it makes one waffle, which is perfect. So I usually let it sit, like warm up for a second before I put the top down and put it down slowly. So that way it doesn't overflow, because can I just tell you that an overflowing waffle is a disaster and a pain in the butt to clean up. So anyway, while my waffle is waffling, I went for round 2 of my hot water. So the rest, I used about half of a stick of that calorie burn. So I did my first cup, and here's my second cup with the second half of my stick. So gotta get those ounces in. So, but waffle, hot and steamy. When the light clicks off is when it's done. So I went in to go do it, and yeah, super hot. So gotta find the tools. So I used my little mixer to lift it up so that I didn't burn myself. So there it is, crispy on the edges, really, really good. And, you know, I've seen people use add a Laughing Cow cheese wedge or a low-fat cream cheese to the top. I like it as is, but if you have the extra condiment, go for it. For my third fueling, I am using part of my lean protein. So 1 Too Good yogurt or a Chobani sugar-free yogurt is 1/3 of your lean protein for the day. So if I'm feeling like a little hungrier, or if I'm like in the office and there's a temptation of all the good food that's around, I definitely like to add that protein in earlier in the day because it helps me stay fuller. I've done a bunch of different bars in yogurts. This is the granola, well, I don't know what it's called. Honey something. Anyway, it's the most like a granola to me. It's got some golden raisins and some dried cranberries in it. And I just break it up into the yogurt. And it's sort of like, you know, like a yogurt parfait. I have done, I think my absolute favorite is the coconut Too Good yogurt, and then putting in like the peanut butter bar, or what I want to try that I haven't yet is the new lemon tart bar, which is one of my new favorites. So the lemon tart bar would be awesome in any of these yogurts. So anyway, just mix it up and it's a really delicious treat. My next fueling is the easiest of them all. I just had a peanut butter crisp bar, super easy, especially on the go. So I want to tell you guys a little bit about one of my favorite things that I have subscribed to, and that is ButcherBox. It is a meal delivery or a protein delivery service. So literally this box of meat shows up at my door. It's packaged really well. They use dry ice. It ships super fast. I get it in a couple days. And everything in it is legit, like frozen like a rock. I've never had an issue with it defrosting at all. So super huge fan, and so convenient to have it just like show up at your door. So here's how it comes packaged, well insulated with that dry ice that's gone by the time I opened it. Sometimes there's a little bit left, but not in this one. So in the box that I got this time, it is primarily turkey, a little bit of chicken, and I did get one steak item, which I don't eat a lot of, but sometimes my body craves it. So this is some beef tips. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but saute it up with some vegetables of some kind. So the turkeys come in a 2-pack, and I get a lot of ground turkey because it's really simple to cook with. There's so many options, so many things you can make with it. Like you've seen in my previous videos, we love turkey taco meat. So lots of turkey and some more turkey. I think I have a whole drawer in my freezer full of turkey. I also got a 3-pack of boneless, skinless chicken breasts. And then also, I like little chicken, so I got some chicken tenders too. So those are super simple and easy to cook up. So this is my haul, what I got from my ButcherBox. And it's fully customizable. You can pick whatever you want. And just to show you on the packaging, some of the reasons why I love ButcherBox is stuff like this. No antibiotics ever, all natural, vegetable diet, no preservatives. And then if you really get down to like the fine print, no artificial ingredients, no basic ingredients. Ingredients is only boneless turkey. And that's for the turkey. For the chicken, no antibiotics, hatched, raised, and harvested in the U.S., humanely raised. Organic and free range, all things that are important to me when I am getting my meat. Very simple lean and green dinner tonight. Some of my turkey taco meat, just warmed it up on the stove with some zucchini, topped it off with a little bit of cheese and some guacamole and Olay. I'm shaking my head. I can't believe I said Olay. Anyway, last feeling of the day, chocolate brownie. Again, Optavia's directions I am going to modify because I don't agree with them. So calls for 3 tablespoons of water. I usually do like 2.5. You can always add more if you need it. I like a thicker batter. I've also seen people that eat just the batter and don't even cook it, but I like to cook it. So directions again say to cook it longer than I do. I just microwave it for 45 seconds. And that seems to be the magic number, 40 to 45. 40 leaves it a little bit doughier in the center, but it's good. That way it doesn't like overcook. So added a little bit of whipped cream and delicious. This is seriously the best end of the day. This is my brownie with whipped cream and my final fueling before I head to bed. So anyway, it is so good. Don't follow the directions because it'll lead you astray and your brownie will blow up. But 45 seconds with just a little bit under 3 tablespoons of water. Perfection. So good. Well, now that I finished my 5th fueling and I had my lean and green for dinner, I'm done. My day of food is done. I'm gonna make myself a magnesium drink real quick and then head to bed to get a good night's sleep. If you are on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram, Everyday Girl Jen, and you can see my reel about my magnesium drink that I make. Or if you have any questions, just leave me a comment in the comments section and I will answer anything. So yeah, well, was that loaded by saying I'll answer anything? I meant about my magnesium drink. I'll answer anything about my magnesium drink. How's that? Okay. I'm gonna end this before I get myself in trouble. Have a fantastic night. Thank you so much for watching, and like and subscribe if you aren't already following me so you can see my videos that are coming up in the next couple weeks. So thanks. See you later.